Well, hi there folks, and welcome to Carlisle Castle, which is situated, oddly enough, in Carlisle, the English country of Cumbria. To give you a little bit more perspective, it's near the ruins of Hadrian's Wall, if that means anything to you. The castle is over 900 years old and has been the scene of many historical episodes in British history. It was built during the reign of William II, the son of William the Conqueror, who invaded England in 1066. At that time, Cumberland, the original name for northwest Cumbria, was considered still a part of Scotland. William II ordered the construction of the Norman-style moat and the Bailey Castle in Carlisle on the site of the old Roman fort of Luguvallium. Most important battles for the city of Carlisle and its castle were during the Jacobite Rising in 1745 against George II. The forces of Prince Charles Edward Stuart travelled south from Scotland into England, reaching as far south as Derby. Carlisle and the castle were seized and fortified by the Jacobites. However, they were driven north by the forces of William Augustus, Duke of Cumberland, the son of George II. Carlisle was recaptured and the Jacobites were jailed and executed. The battle marked the end of the castle's fighting life, as defending the border between England and Scotland was no longer necessary, as both countries were once again in Great Britain.
How many of you actually realise that I've got half a degree in theology, and one of the subjects that I loved the most was church history. And there's a reason for that, is because I am a historian. I absolutely love it. The period in time that I studied recently was the French Revolution. The one that I'm about to start studying and start painting is from the Tudor times. But it is really fantastic, I think, to revisit these time periods. And obviously there was a lot of barbaric history, but I think some of it's really cool to revisit, and obviously to create some new art pieces about and for as well. So that's my contribution to this little part of the show anyway. Absolutely ginormous. The old banquet table. It's just absolutely... I mean, you would have probably had maybe 40, 50, 60 people in at any one time for the evening banquets. And it would have been lighting by the fires, through candles as well. And also, I think, from probably the artificial lighting, somewhat, that they would have had at that time. Again, would have probably been candles and whatnot. Well, here we would have been their bed chambers, and as you can see, as we'll see momentarily, it would have been quite chilly because they wouldn't have had double glazed windows like what we have today. But with the fireplace, which I'm going to show you momentarily, we've kept them actually nice and warm, and it looks like it's been well used. I have to wonder if at any point when there was all those wars going on, if the kings and the princes and whoever else was here at that time period ever stopped and thought it would be used, basically as it is now. Yeah, as a museum.
Let me tell you a story. Life ain't sunshine and rainbows. You only get out what you put in, and it's not by walking away. Each one has a destiny, a certain curtain call. In the outset it looks so fun, but many turn back when they fall. Would you run away? say, run away, my little angel. Would you run away or save it all? Run away, my little angel. Darkest of nights when you feel all is lost, help will find a way to you. Just hold on to the cause. Only when he gave himself, walking in the devil's pond, he found in my sacrifice was he able to break the bond. Would you run away? Darkness falls in the night as the stars quietly shine, giving out their own glow to the host of heaven's throne. There I'll be watching you, there I can still feel your heartbeat, and in an instant I can feel your need for me. From the shadows I'll be watching, in the shadows I'll be waiting. protecting you wherever you go. In the darkness, should you ever need me, just call out and I'll be right there. I'm watching and waiting, your guardian angel. When you're afraid, I'll be there. So now you are ready to fly away, and trying to make it on your own, in your own special way, no matter where you are or where you go. Anytime you're feeling scared, think of me and I'll be there. From the shadows I'll be watching, in the shadows I'll be waiting, protecting you wherever you go. In the darkness, should you ever need me, just call out and I'll be right there. I'm watching and waiting, your guardian angel. When you're afraid, I'll be there. In the darkness, should you ever need me, just go out and I'll be right there. I'm watching and waiting, your guardian angel. When you're afraid, I'll be there.
Now, like many of my paintings, they change over the years. We try new techniques, we add and we subtract, and this is now how the Midnight Stallion looks. You can see there that the colours are all enriched, the sky is a deeper blue, there's a castle in there now as well, and the beautiful stallion is prowling around the grounds.
Well guys, that's going to do it for this episode of The Artist Art. I really hope you've enjoyed seeing around Carlisle Castle and the tutorials and everything else that this episode has had to offer. Stay tuned for many, many more, God willing, and I will see you next week and next time. Take care.